Mainly coffee, raw material, cotton, raw material. But bananas also have become a big product, a big cash product. But what we are now insisting on is value addition. This is now effort number 4. And we are saying that if we add value to all this economy of yours will jump from 55 billion to 500 billion. We no longer want to hear an economy of 55 billion, 60 billion, because that is expansion within the pre-industrial stage. We need to jump, qualitative jump, to become an industrial country by adding value. Now, when you add value, this economy will jump from 55 billion to 500 billion. Like the Malaysia's now, like those Malaysia, like Thailand, that type of Vietnam, that type of high middle income country. We have now just entered the door, lower middle income. But we are at the door, just near the door there. We have just entered as a lower middle income country. But because we have the base already to jump from that to the high middle income, from 55 billion to 500 billion. Because unlike all these other countries, for us we have got everything. We are not like South Korea, which only has the human resource, educated people to make computers, to do, that's the only thing they have. They don't have natural resources. For us, we have both. We have both the human resource and the natural resources. I normally hear our planners say, we want to be like. For us, we are not going to be like. We are different, totally different. Because we have everything. The only thing we don't have is the ports, access to the ocean, direct access to the ocean. We have access to the ocean through the Nile River, because Uganda is not really landlocked. Because we have the Nile River, which goes up to the Mediterranean. But I used to joke, when Bashir was still in power in Khartoum, I would say we are Bashir locked. We are not landlocked, but Bashir locked. But I don't want to make that joke because Sudan has suffered so much. So I don't want to blame Bashir anymore. It's just, so we have everything. So therefore, now in this jump, we are going to add value to all these raw materials. Like the other day, I was in Mbarara launching a tin refinery. You can imagine this is the first tin refinery in the history of Uganda. And yet your country has been exporting tin all these years. But they have been exporting just amabari amabare just rocks, amayinja, kidi, just crush the stones and export them like that. Now, those mabare, those stones which you get in Chikagate, Rahama, they are 65% pure tin. And they have been paying our people there. I hear they are now paying them 45,000 shillings per kilo, which is like $11 according to the exchange rate. But when it gets to London, somebody buys it at $32, the same kilo. So the other person there in London gets 3 times more than we get here. But not only that, all the jobs are taken. The jobs of refining, like in Mbara now, our young people are employed there. So we lose money, we lose jobs. And as I was telling the people in Mbarara, this Canadian young man who is doing the refining will not come with his own electricity. He will buy our electricity in his refinery. He will buy our water. He will use our telephone system. So all that, Uganda is sharing more and more in the $32, which is the price of a kilo of tin in London. You may find that out of the 32, we end up taking maybe 20-something because of the wages paid to the workers, the payment for the electricity, the payment for the telephones, the water, then the taxes. Of course, there are also some taxes and what they call royalties. You may find that out of the 32, I don't know how much we shall calculate it, but we are going to take more from our natural resource. So this is now the effort that will push our economy up. But that's not the only one. We are also talking, because all this I'm talking about is raw materials to which you add value. But there is another economy which we are developing now. This is the knowledge economy. It's not just adding value to raw materials, but using knowledge to create products, like the automobiles, Chira Motors. This is not just adding value. It is producing something out of so many elements using the brain. The vaccine development. So we are calling this the knowledge economy. Now, these are all the priorities we are struggling with. So therefore, what His Lordship is talking about is correct. We have the target of reaching 800 billion budget for the court system, for the judiciary, and we are moving. Then we had these interruptions, Corona, what have you, problems, this one problem. Then at the same time, we have these other, for instance, like now, the pressure we have in our effort to add value to these products. we get markets. Like we have got a market of value-added coffee to the Balkans. Instead of selling bean coffee, we have now been offered deals to sell roasted, ground, and packed coffee to the Balkans, to Serbia, to Turkey, those places. So now we have the market, we must fulfill it, because if we don't fulfill it, they will never give us another chance again. So that's why CJ may think that people have forgotten, but not at all. We cannot forget, because we have it in the plan. But His Lordship, Chigamoi, I know him, he's here. I can say, mot. But what will I tell the Serbian? The Serbian will not say, he will say, I gave you a contract to bring the roasted coffee, you didn't, forget, never come back again. So these are the maneuvers we must deal with. It's not that we are forgetting anything, but when we have got scarce resources, but in a dynamically positive situation, because what CJ is saying is correct. In this 5-dimensional economy, the original raw materials of the smaller island, the expansion, the diversification, the value addition, now the knowledge economy, they are all, the judiciary is a crucial player. Because first of all, it is a peacemaker. Okuramura. I don't know whether you people, you have translated this to His Lordship. Okuramura, Omuramuzi. Omuramuzi is the separator of people who are fighting. That's how we translate the judge. So, this is very important, because when you Okuramura, you bring peace in the place, and production goes up. But even more, as the CJ was saying, there is even a direct role in the economy, especially the commercial court. The commercial court has got 8 trillion money stuck there. People who want to, they have the money there, but they are not free to use it because they are quarreling among themselves. And they need Omuramuzi, to separate them. So no, you. So we know that. But really the issue is not what is more important, what is what, but what is cannot be avoided now. Among the priorities. They are all priorities, but there is the one we cannot avoid now. I said, forget about these people. This is our country. We're going to build those roads ourselves. The road which CJ knows, the one from Oruyo, Anaka, Kochugoma, Gulu, Atanga, Achoribur, Kitgum. We did no. The ones who saw and mobilized the rest of us. So I salute the CJs who were there, Zeiwambuzi, my schoolmate Odoki, our young brother Pat Katureve, and CJ, the Prince CJ. I congratulate you. Now I want to thank the judiciary again for what the CJ has correctly called original justice. instead of the alternative justice. Because this is what I've been telling you. But you people, because I was with those lawyers, the Odokis, I used to see them there. There's this man called Lord Denning. Lord Denning said this, Lord Denning said that. I said, you people, this Denning man of yours may not manage your black people. Because the black people, they insist on full accountability. The Christians. I think Jesus was a revolutionary because he's the one who said, with the Africans, that one is not there. That love your enemies. This is what Jesus said. Which is a very, yes, we can forgive, as CJ was saying, we can forgive, but after accountability. After accountability. Otherwise, I am duty bound to kuhora, to revenge if you do something to me. To me or my relative or my side. So that mentality of our people here, this Western system where you come and you play games, lawyers, the burden of proof is with the government, with the Banyankore. They say, empiso bwene erebyo ya, entama yanje bwefuire, empiso bwene erebyo ya. How can it be that when my sheep disappeared, the hyena defecated feces with hair in it? That means the hyena is the one which ate my sheep. In other words, for them, circumstantial evidence is very crucial. But here, it's the other way around, that the burden of proof is, I think on the government side, the prosecutor is the one to prove, and that somebody can even come and keep quiet. Because with the Banyankore, if you keep quiet, they will say, that's why he's not talking. So for them, that one would be proof actually. So we have been managing really, but, and this is the danger which I avoided, because your lawyer, Jim Wezi, when we were in the bush, he almost caused us problems. Because soldiers killed people in Semuto. They were drunk soldiers. Zabroni and his group. They went and killed 3 Baganda near Semuto. So of course we arrested these boys, and the case came to the high command, who were all there, fighters. The only lawyer was Jim Wezi. So when we were trying the case in the high command, Jim Wezi said, no, what killed the people in Semuto was not Zabroni and his colleagues. It was the beer inside them. So we said, but what do we do? People are dead. Where shall we find the beer to punish it? So we said, since you agreed to be a jerrycan of beer and you killed people, we shot those boys, but shoot them. And that's really what made NRM in Uganda. Because the Uganda then said, Bano balina amazima. I'm glad you have also gone for that baraza, where you're having your interaction. They said, Bano balina amazima. These are people of truth. Recently, a boy went and killed people in Oyam, a soldier he was from the Oyam side. He went and killed people there that he was fighting with his grandmother, that he wanted to sell land. The grandmother was stopping him. He wanted to kill the grandmother in Oyam. So when I saw, I said, you better go and try this case there. Try it near the site so that the people see. In your Deni way, you approach it, then you withdraw. Because in your Deni way, when I was with the Odokis, I used to hear them saying, justice should not only be done, but should be seen to be done, which is correct. But I don't know why then they bring all these other stories. So I'm very glad that you are providing a window. They want us to swear judges. Some judges, get time, please. So I congratulate you and I wish you good luck. And organize time for me to meet CJ, and we plan together the budget. There is nothing to hide. There is nothing to argue about. We can all decide, can this wait, can this not wait, together. With the speaker, we don't have to have even this concept of separate arms. They are separate, but they must be linked somehow. They must be linked, the separate arms of government. Yes, there's logic for them, but there must also be logic for them working together. I don't see why they should be not communicating. Even Justice Katureba had started it when he was there. I remember him pushing that line. So, yes, we are separate, but we must work together. Thank you very much. Apoyo Lubanga.
Thank you, and thank you very much, Your Excellency. Let us give another round of applause to His Excellency for his address.